just realised I am connected to the wrong Wi-Fi. So bear with me. So I just got an email from a energy supplier. You have not got a active agreement set up with us. So my reply is my wages are always changing. So reply. Then I get a reply from my reply. This mailbox is not monitored. End conversation. So apparently I've replied to their email. Then a minute later, this mailbox isn't active. So what is the point of sending me an email when I cannot reply to it? I'm talking like this to make sure people understand what I am saying. So somebody said to me once, can you speak a lot slower for people to understand you? Full stop. Next sentence. So I'm going to speak my normal way of for people to understand that when somebody sends you an email, the reply is not replied. Sometimes it can be a forward, and plus you can copy your forward or reply. Full stop. Next question, or possibly subject. There was no bags outside the door. So if you understood my little blog about bin men on strike, we were supposed to put them outside a door, as in rubbish, to say we stand against bin men on strike, give them what they deserve. Full stop. Next, is it the next subject, or should I just continue as I am about to go back out? So I've had a message. I've replied. No response, because the reply is you cannot send an email to this reply because this email mailbox isn't active. Understand that one? I got a email from my local council requesting extra payment on a little debt that I owe them. So I replied to the email. So this email was sent out a month ago. Still waiting for a response. So, right, next, full stop, next subject. Council tax. How many times do I get an email from, or even a letter? For example, right, I get a letter from my local council to explain that you are, for example, £25 in debt. Please bring up your account as soon as possible. So if we don't hear from you in the next 7 days, guess what happens? There is a court hearing for me to bring up the account, or it goes to a debt agency. So rewind. 3 years ago, I got that letter, and then I got this letter to say the next letter will be a bailiff, and they'll be coming round, knocking on your door and looking through what you owe, and find something in the house that will bring the debt, well, basically will actually physically clear the debt. So first thing I did was, I can't phone them because my phone doesn't work. I can hear them, and the problem is they can't hear me because of my phone. So there's also a problem where the signal is rubbish. So to make a phone call where I am, got to go outside, cross the road. Hello, can you hear me? Yes, I can barely hear you, but if you speak up a bit, I might. I thought, right, and then thinking, what is the point in having a phone where the person on the other end can't hear you, or you have to go outside to make the phone call? There's a mate of mine who's actually recently left Warrington. He's in the middle of nowhere, and as I just explained, he has to go outside, cross the road to get a signal. So he has to now change his network provider to actually get a better signal. So years and years and years and years ago, there used to be a really top-notch network brand. So I can actually drop their name in here, and it was Vodafone. So basically, Vodafone said, guaranteed 98% of the British Isles is covered by our signal. So I thought, right, get myself an up-to-date, well, I got a second-hand mobile phone, and it's an Apple iPhone, and I am now back on Vodafone. when they said 98% of the country is covered by our signal, I want to scream and say, what a load of bull. I am on this network. I have to go outside to get a clear signal. So, for an example, this phone is on Vodafone. So if I'm able to actually take my phone and put it towards the camera, you will see a bar reading Vodafone and then the signal for Wi-Fi. So I'm going to try and do that now without it going blurry, so you can actually see a clear picture of how bad the signal is inside my house. Right, it's just turned 12 o'clock, so I'm waiting for a message from a friend who's, I actually said, if you'd like to meet for a brew, are you able to pay? Right, I think my phone has now died, so this is the problem now. I have to wait now to charge up my phone, then possibly come back on and show you how bad the signal is inside. So thank you for listening, and I'm hoping to now plug in my phone, and it seems to be a good signal. If you actually rewind or rewatch this video, you understand the conversation what I have just had. So I would like to invite you to my next stream. If I'm able to tomorrow, I might. It all depends what happens. So I only base my blogs on information that I receive through the day. So for me to go live today, I received a lot of information to talk about, and I could actually physically, as you say, digress as well. So thank you again for tuning in, and I'll see you later, alligators, in a wild crocodile. And I'm going to click on end stream, and then it'll tell me to confirm. So now your stream will stop immediately, and you will no longer be live. So I can actually physically say, I can actually physically click on now, not yet, or end. So when I hit end, my hand will go up in the air to wave goodbye.